Because food is not punishment. Food is one of the longest relationships that we would ever have. We celebrate with food. Food holds about 50% of our daily lives because breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks is in between. You know, we have foods that comfort us, but we want to use food as protection. So, I want you to think about this. Is my daily food pattern helping my body recover, or is it just making it harder? So when you look at this diagram, we're thinking about my blood pressure. What food is saying, I need you to relax and open up more blood in the vessel for me. I need to pump more blood through the body. Okay? Your blood sugar. Slow down that blood sugar spike. Don't drink the juice first. Let's have something to eat first so we don't raise our blood sugars there. So your body communicates to you. Fair? We'll do that all through food. So, this part matters because once again, I'm not here to tell anybody that their culture is the problem. I am a multicultural RD, and I get the pleasures of working with all different types of cultures. And what I have gained, the understanding is that a lot of our cultures are based off of staple foods like carbohydrates because they're cheap and easy to pass around and like share with the families. Those are our staples, carbohydrates. But the issue is the pattern that we keep repeating more often. Environmental conditioning. We was raised in that environment, so that is our condition. A lot of men will recognize pieces of this pattern. A processed breakfast, meat often, having fried foods often, large starchy portions, sweet teas or sodas on repeat, low fruit, low fiber intake, fast food several days out of the week, late night snacking or skipping meals, and then overeating later to compensate. That doesn't mean you're bad, it means we have room to upgrade. We can keep flavor, we can still reduce the sodium, we can keep tradition and still add grains, fruits, water, better portions. We can still keep the family meals and still protect your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your kidneys, your prostate, your colon, your energy, and your weight. So we're not erasing culture. We're protecting we're protecting the body that carries it. Okay? So when you think about this, what is one food habit I inherited? And what is one food habit that I am willing to upgrade today? And so my friend back there, if that food habit is avocado, that's a really good start. All right, this is my favorite part. And we're going to get into how can we solve these issues little by little. So this is a simple framework I want you to remember. Build a plate for protection, not just for fullness. Half the plate should be non-starchy vegetables like grains, cabbage, broccoli, okra, salad, peppers, onions, green beans. When was the last time y'all had those on y'all's plates? Okay, all right, okay. You know, I'm just checking in. 1/4 of your plate should be your protein. So your protein is actually not the star of the plate. It is a co-star. So your proteins like fishes, chickens, turkeys, eggs, beans, and lentils. Your Greek yogurt. Thank you guys for having a Greek yogurt here today. I really appreciate that because gut health is just as important. And lean beef occasionally. And then the other 1/4 of the plate should be your carbohydrates, or what we like to call the sugars. They're carbohydrates, they're not sugar, but they do process in the body as a sugar, just so we know. And that would be either a high fiber carbohydrate like our beans, our peas, our lentils, our oats, our brown rices, our quinoas, our sweet potatoes, our corns, our whole grain bread, and our fruits. Then we add flavor with garlic, onions, peppers, lemons, vinegar, herbs, spices, smoked paprikas. Y'all, when I say that food tastes so good, because who goes to school for 8 years and don't love food? I love food. I cannot lie to you. I feel like I'm just like this little fat girl in my little body, but I really love food. So I don't want y'all thinking I'm in here just eating like chicken and broccoli and rice. Your girl eats, okay? But I balance what's on the plate. So the plate supports your blood pressure and all your other kidney functions. And so I just want you to understand that it's simple, but simple repeated. Simple changes repeated are powerful. So what if I think about having like a yogurt with granola and some berries each morning? And just repeat that, maybe 3-4 times a week. That one repeated behavior is powerful for your body. So think about this. What would I change if I build my plate for protection? What would I change versus having a plate for fullness? What would I change on the plate? All right. So I did a lot of research, y'all, because I will say that I eat a lot of food, but there's just some things I just don't eat. I don't even think about eating it. So I did a lot of research about what is the common diet of the black man. I really did that. And I felt like this was pretty accurate. This is some of the stuff that my grandfather ate. Yep, all the time. So breakfast can either help sustain the day or start the day with pressure on the body. A common pattern is bacon and sausage, eggs, grits, biscuits, toast, sweet coffee or juice. Does that sound about right? Or sometimes no breakfast at all. You're just too busy. Or you may be intermittent fasting. People be making that stuff up. The concern is not one meal one time. The concern is when the daily pattern is high in sodium, saturated fat, low in fiber, and paired with sugary drinks. A simple upgrade is protein plus fiber plus water. Protein plus fiber plus water. Do you hear that? Protein plus fiber plus water. Protein plus fiber plus water. What does that look like? Add spinach, peppers, onions, and grains to the eggs. See, we got eggs. We could have chopped in some onions and some bell pepper. Bam, we got fiber. We got micronutrients. You can keep the grits, but reduce the portion and add more protein. Choose fruit instead of juice. Try oatmeal with berries and nuts. Drink water before your coffee. And use bacon and sausage as flavor sometimes, but don't make that the main event. Make it the co-star. So examples include eggs with sauteed grains with berries, oatmeal with walnuts and berries, Greek yogurts with berries and chia seeds, whole grain toast with avocado and eggs, a protein smoothie with fruits and spinach. This is not about the perfect breakfast. It's about a better first message to your body. A better first message to your body at the start of the day. Do I still have y'all attention? Or y'all still focused? Awesome. I just got to check in. So does my first meal give me energy? Or do I start the day off adding pressure to my body? How do you feel after you have that first meal of the day? All right? And that's honest. Whoever said that, that's honest. And we can work on that. Food is meant to fuel, not weigh you down. So when it comes to lunch is where a lot of men get caught by convenience, right? Because now we're in the thick of the day. Fast food burgers, fries, sodas, fried chicken combos, deli sandwiches and chips, barbecue plates, leftovers with no vegetables, skipping lunch, and overeating later.
You put it out there.
I did my research. When I said that I wanted y'all to feel this, is because I want y'all to truly feel better. Right? I really put my heart in this presentation for you. The concern isn't one lunch at a time. It's a daily pattern that's high in sodium, but big on refined carbohydrates, sugary drinks, and low in fiber and vegetables. The better formula is protein plus a produce plus a fibrous carb. You hear that? Protein plus a produce and a fibrous carb. So choose a grilled chicken, baked or roasted often. And if for any men out here that don't have anybody cooking for you, just go to the store and get a rotisserie chicken and take the skin off. Now that's real easy. That is a real easy protein. You don't gotta cook it, and then you can add the veggies. You can get frozen vegetables, steam them, and get some rice. That's just basic though, But food tastes so much better when you have like veggies and herbs and stuff in there. It just tastes so much better. But add some fruit. Add a salad. Add some greens or some vegetables. Replace your soda and your sweet tea with water or just an unsweet tea. Choose whole grain breads when you can, and if you do have leftovers, just balance them out with more vegetables and a fibrous carb. Yes, sir.
What about the little drink packages that you can get at the dollar store? That you mix with water.
So